and neither is the L Dog.
I could hit them up on Instagram and see if they can get on.
Please. Oh, I didn't mean
That's expensive. When is it? When
that. The
is it?
CJ,
Oh,
again, the CJ, I went ahead and started my, I just went ahead and started mine. It's just a live broadcast, but
okay,
whenever
listen.
you ready,
Um,
whenever you ready, I
ho-
opened up.
ho-
I
hold
talked
on.
to them other guys. They already know what time they're supposed to be here. Um,
All
so
right, all right.
I talked
I'm
to
about
Bang
to.
already. So, but we're gonna go ahead and get started because like I said, I know you got a schedule you trying to keep. So,
Yeah, we only got, like I said, tonight we just got Johnny and that's it. So I'm just making sure I got
hold on a second.
everything going.
But let me say, what's good? Bigo, what's good? YouTube, what's good, y'all? What it be like? What it be like? What it be like? Y'all already know who it is. It's your boy, Will is Dean. Welcome to Follow Suit. Listen, this is behind the scenes edition because it is a live stream. And yo, shout out to I don't think CJ ready yet, but Lux Vision Studio, they're gonna be recording as well. And so they're on a time frame as well. So listen, we're gonna go ahead and get started in a minute. We got our co-host who is on the way. Apparently he got caught in some bad meta traffic. All right. So, but he is on the way. And we got the scheduler who is in the building, who is going to chop it up with us today as well. And we're going to recap some stuff. So, listen, just sit back, relax, double tap that screen. Don't be mean, send a beam. All right. Like and share, please. Make sure that all your notifications are set so that when 52 Hitters PSL goes live, you are notified. All right. So sit back, relax. We're gonna get started in a minute. Y'all rock. 52
So
Hitters in the building.
Tommy is the one actually played for L
Is
Dog.
Tommy on?
Tommy is on.
Let's bring him over.
I, he
I
was
see him
on.
right there.
I don't know if he's in the game, so I'm gonna just.
I'm gonna invite him.
I don't see him real. Where is he at? I'm gonna call him
I
real
think I
quick
got
so
it.
he know.
I think I got it. What you say? Mm-hmm.
Hey
Mm-hmm.
Tommy,
Need some
can you hear me?
drinking fast.
Hello? Hey, you in the game right now? All right. Over here, Dean probably just sent you an invite, but over here, we about to do a little interview with as far as 52 pickup, the little thing that we be doing on Sundays. If you want to come and kind of be like a guest, you can, because we're gonna bring up discussion about the using the clock and everything, pretty much what y'all did with no. We talk about using that clock. I don't know what happened with you and Shane's game. Did y'all do it too? I'm talking about that game between. I'm talking about the Royal Setters game when y'all played them because you subbed in.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, well, if Shannon's on, she can get on, but he was trying to get them. But I know you was there for that first time against Royal Setters. That's why I asked you. So that's why he sent you a invite to see if you want to get on. So yeah, yeah, you can come up now. All right, yep. All right,
Mm,
all right. Tommy gonna come over.
back. Hey, CJ. Hey, this bot right here got an echo, man. I don't know if you knew it or not.
I don't hear the echo.
You don't hear it?
Oh shit, yeah I do.
Okay.
Not when I'm close to it, I hear it.
Oh, you got to corner that couch right there. Check this guy. We started, man. We started.
Did you get in touch with Fiji?
Yeah, look, he told me 10 minutes ago he was on his way.
No.
I'm going to tell him we starting, sir. All right, let's get it. Tommy, what's good,
Hey,
Tommy?
what's up?
So, Tommy, listen, welcome to Follow Suit. Welcome to Follow Suit. This is our weekly recap of the events that had happened that happened on Mount 52. Wins, losses. We're just gonna talk about what happened, plays that were made. My co-host is not here yet, but I really, really wanted you here because you are one of the teams that are involved in the controversy of the dilemma of time. So,
Fiji right there.
Yeah,
yeah.
okay.
So,
Yeah, I'm happy to speak on that. I gotta step away from the headset for a few minutes, but I'll be right back.
all
That's
right,
okay.
all right. Well, I'll tell you what. When you come back, we'll bring you on.
Cool. I'll be
All
right here.
right, BT. This guy. What up, Bang?
Yo,
What's good,
Carmissioner,
sir?
man. I'm wearing that outfit for like a week, man.
Hey,
Tighten
man,
up.
stop. I just got this, man. I literally just changed into this, man. Stop that. This guy.
Tighten up, man. Listen, y'all ain't letting y'all. They gonna let you keep doing it. I'm gonna tell you. Listen,
Yo, listen, I literally just put this on for Thursday's match. Stop.
listen. You been wear that thing for a week,
Stop.
man. Listen.
All week, this guy.
Since Thursday, that's like a year in the metaverse. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody, I'm gonna tell you.
Listen, they press it. They press it for
Is
me
mine on my head?
every night. Yes, sir, it is.
Okay.
Chaos, you want to be the Carmissioner, bad as hell. Now you wearing the fedoras. It's crazy. That's wild.
Why can't I just dress like this? Because I like it. You know, we ain't too far off in age, but
We not too far off in age. We not too far off in age. That is a true fact. I'm a little bit younger than Chaos.
I suppose. Yeah, okay. I supposed to dress like a little young thug.
Listen, and then,
CJ,
listen,
let me know when you're ready, CJ. We ready whenever you're ready now. You ready?
the man behind the lens.
All right. All right.
Let me pull up my
All right.
computer.
So listen, what's good? What's good? What's good, everybody? Y'all already know who it is. It's your boy Rufus Dean, aka the Card Missioner. Listen, and we are in the building. I am the dealer and head of the Spades family. Now listen, you know I got some family with me. Listen, with me, you already know
Yo,
who my
Diddy.
co-host is. It's my boy, my protege, the man, the myth, the legend himself. Is the King of Spades, Fiji Bang, and he is in the building. Listen, not just him, but I also got the scheduler himself. He's the man that makes the world go round. He is the ace of diamonds, and he is chaos, and we are in the building. Yo, 52 hitters,
go.
welcome to Follow Suit. Yo, what's good, fellas? What it be like? You on mute, Bang? You on mute, Bang? Or you on mute? You meant to be okay? Yo, what's good? Chaos, what it be like? He'll be back in a second.
Oh, everything is everything. I'm out here trying to do my thing. Out in the spades world.
Listen.
Trying to keeping up with these stats.
Chaos, listen, you have a monstrous job. For everybody who does not know, who missed our last episode and the episode before that, this is Chaos, the ace of diamonds, and he is the grand scheduler. That's what he is. Y'all got, listen, let's get some hearts, let's get some thumbs, let's give something for the grand scheduler, because he on the couch and he in the building. All right, so that when he say he busy, he be busy, y'all, keeping up with the
Yeah,
stats.
I stay busy, not just on the days everybody's playing. I got to make sure them stats is right because people gonna complain if their stats ain't right. So I got to make sure I'm updating their stats and everything is right. So
The accountant.
everything is fair for everybody.
Everything is fair for everybody. Well,
So,
listen, we're about to get into something, but I gotta ask you, and I don't need what. Well, listen, I'm not even gonna ask you because that's gonna jump the gun. Yo, Bane, what it do, my guy? What it be like?
listen, man, man, it's your boy, man. Neighborhood villain, aka Fiji Bang, Fiji A. Smith, the protege, the last of the undefeated teams, one half for the 52 militia, one half for 10K, the grudge match champions. I don't really want to run my resume down too bad on him.
He giving his resume, Chaos.
I don't
He
want to
giving
do
his
too
radar.
much.
He
I don't
giving
want to
his
do too
cake.
much.
He giving his resume.
I'm waiting for Chaos to adjust the stats at the mountain because he had a malfunction, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But listen,
Yo, listen, let me ask you this.
52 pickup, man. Y'all know how it go.
Yo, listen, let me ask you this. Let me ask you
2
this,
weeks. We had
because,
2 weeks, man. First
we
off,
got 2 weeks. We got
congratulations to your vacation. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself.
Hey,
Boss
listen,
City. It was well
listen, I
deserved.
appreciate it. I
I've
appreciate
been
it.
working
Y'all held
hard.
it down for me.
you
I
know.
appreciate it too, man.
You
And I
know,
was
man.
watching the broadcast too, man. Let me tell you something. Y'all had me rolling some good games. Yo, I really, really enjoyed it. We saw from what I saw because it was some other games that took place off camera that I would love for y'all to talk about. But the game I saw was an upset.
Well, it was. It was spooky.
Yo, so I gotta ask this because you mentioned it just a few minutes ago. What's up this week with the undefeated streak for teams?
I mean, all of them ain't they don't got the goose egg next to them no more. They got numbers behind their names now. Royal Setters Commission took care of them. Shout out to the Legend Status. One Spade family members. Shout out to but it was a spade on spade. That's spade on spade violence.
That's spade on spade violence. That's that.
Spade on
They do
spade
stuff
violence.
like that in the Diamonds family.
Yeah.
But you know what
That's
I'm
spade
saying?
on-
That's spade on spade.
That was
violence,
in-house
man.
violence.
That's-
that was in-house violence. You know how it go. That was nasty. Who else got tore up? Oh, Diamonds in the Rough.
Diamonds in the rough.
Shout out to
I was about say.
AK-47. It took care of business. Or was that assault rifles?
That was
That was assault rifles.
assault rifles.
Assault rifles. Yeah.
The replacements weren't they? I think they were.
Oh, that was AK-47 that did that. Shout out to
Yeah.
Ryan Wick, aka Nick Foles, out of control.
No, not
Spade, listen,
AK-47.
this
AK-47
is humble and
humble.
anointed one.
That's
Assault
who did
rifle.
it.
Assault rifles is Ryan and
Ryan and Anthony.
and Anthony.
Anthony.
That's who
Ryan
did that.
Anthony.
Yeah,
They-
they got
They
up
the
on
ones
them.
that took out the replacements. I
Yeah, they
believe.
got the
took out
replacements. They got up on homie. They tore him up.
So,
And then
so
Humble,
That was spade on spade activity.
Humble and Safe are the ones that took out Purple and Deep.
Yeah, they the one that
I
got
mean,
rid of the
yeah,
diamonds
Purple
in the rough.
So just so the
Dirty
viewing
work.
audience, just so the viewing audience, so they can keep up with this. Can we put some numbers behind the names? Because listen, if you saw me no Diddy behind the headset, I'm watering at the mouth right now because we're literally
Yeah, that's
talking about-
spooky. Listen,
I said
first
that, I said
off,
no
listen.
Diddy.
Happy Pride Month to everybody that's watching. But watering me out of mouth and the headset is crazy. This is crazy. That's crazy.
Listen, let me say it like this here. I'm chomping at the bit. How about like that? I'll say it like that. That's an old farming term.
Listen,
Listen,
that even sound kind of. That sound kind of.
It's old farming term. It's horses chomping the bit. Listen, I'm chomping at the bit to really get into some of the meat of these losses because they were epic. But is it possible that we can put some names, and I'm glad we got the scheduler here. He's a very, very
The
handy guy.
bookkeeper.
I'm trying to tell you, we'll keep him.
That's
But
the best thing he do. Is take, he know how to do them books.
is it possible for us to put some names and some numbers with associated with the losses so that they can understand exactly who lost?
Yes, I got you. So you want me to go down to how you want me to do this? You want me to start with like a
dealer's
power
choice,
ranking?
baby. Dealer's
You want
choice.
me to start
Start
with
with no. Listen, do all the just do the wins and losses, and then we can do some power rankings later. I got you.
All right, I'm
I ain't
gonna
gonna
start
put
with
too much stress on you.
I'm gonna start with the wins and losses of each team and the players on that team.
Absolutely,
All right.
sir.
I like it. I like
It's not
it.
gonna be in no specific order, just wins and losses. So first up, we got automatic rifles. That consists of Anthony, the King of Diamonds.
Spade.
Nope, Anthony, the King of Diamonds, and Ryan, the Ten of Spades. Again, that's automatic rifles. Anthony, the King of Diamonds. Ryan, the Ten of Spades. They have 2 wins and 2 losses.
Okay.
Okay,
Ryan
okay.
Wick.
It's
That's your
honorable.
favorite.
It's
I don't mean to
honorable.
interrupt you. That's your favorite, the Ryan Wick.
Absolutely, he a killer.
That's it.
Next
2 and
up,
2. Okay.
Next up, we got the Cutthroats. That consists of Jen, the 9 of Heart, and Randy, the 6 of Club. Again, that's the Cutthroats. The Jen, the 9 of Heart, and Randy, the 6 of Clubs. They have 1 win and 2 losses.
Nasty.
Yo, listen, I will say this about that, man. If you don't mind me,
Go ahead.
yo, I will say shout out to the Cutthroats because they've done that with a family favorite just about for every match, and they
One of their
also got a
losses
forfeit.
came from a
You know what I'm
forfeit,
saying?
yep.
One of their losses came from a forfeit. So, yo, I'm just saying, you know, if they roll it behind like that, that's still not putting them out. I just wanted to throw that in there. I'm sorry for interrupting.
Shout out to Big Randy,
You
man.
good?
Master
Shout out
builder.
to Big Randy. He holding it down. Shout out to Big Randy.
Meta
All right.
hustlers.
Next up, we got is the fam. They
Okay.
got Richard and Special Lady. Richard, the Ace of Heart, and Special Lady, the 10 of Heart. And they have 1 win and 2 losses.
Listen, that 1 win that they had, I think is going to be worth exploring tonight because that one win is going to be worth exploring tonight.
All right. Next up, we got AK-47.
Okay.
That is Safe, aka the Anointed One,
Yes,
the
sir.
King of Hearts, and Humble, the Ace
He's the
of
son of
Clubs.
Purple Diva, by the way.
He is the son of Purple Deep.
And listen, he played his mom with no mercy.
He played his mom.
Yeah,
Wow.
that was the match.
That was the match.
He gave her the loss. He was
Wow.
listen. If you go back and watch the footage, he was talking crazy. He might not get no more macaroni and cheese at none
Wait a
of the
minute.
family
No
events.
more
But
back
at,
and
at this point, AK-47, again, that's Safe, the King of Heart, and Humble, the Ace of Club. They are 3 wins with 1 loss. 3 wins
They
and 1
rolling.
loss.
They rolling.
Wow.
They started off
3 and
slow, but
1,
they rolling.
Now, I'm listen. Shout out to both my nephews. Shout out to both of them, Safe and Humble. Yo, y'all doing your thing, and I'm proud of you. I will say though, yo, listen, that would be viewed as unexpected. I don't know why, because both of them are dope players, but you know, there are people that have viewed that as unexpected as their place. As their place, of being there. So I'm just saying, yeah,
I definitely was
3-1 or
surprised.
something, yo.
I definitely was surprised because I never really watched the Anointed One play. But now that I have been paying attention, he knows what he's doing a little bit.
You know what he doing? Again,
You know what he doing.
Interrupting you, can't answer again. It is, man. That's yo. Yeah, shout out to the nephew. Shout out.
All right. Next up, we got Bad Boys for Life. That is Montana, the 3 of Clubs, and Drew, the Jack of Clubs. Again, Bad Boys for Life. Montana, the 3 of Clubs, and Drew, the Jack of Clubs. They have 0 wins and 3 losses.
Nasty.
That's hard. That's hard. That's hard.
Now I want
That's
to
hard.
pause
That's
that.
hard. That's hard.
I want to pause right there. Now
All right.
they've been losing 0-3, 0-3. Montana is a 2-time world champion.
Yo, shout out Montana. He is decorated.
Morning Madness. Sunday Drive.
Morning Mayhem.
Morning
and
Mayhem.
Morning Mayhem and Sunday's Best.
Sunday's Best. I don't know why I keep
Sunday's
saying
Best.
Sunday's Drive for some reason, but it's Sunday's Best. So he has the accolades. Like those are world titles, and I want everybody to understand any title that you hold inside the head house, it comes with a cash prize, and it comes with ultimate bragging rights, and you will be able to defend your title as long as you're able to be there to defend your title.
Yo,
So,
let me tell you something. Any title in the hit house is a world title.
Championship.
So again, shout out to Montana, who is a two-time current belt holder in the hit house. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him. Shout out to him, no doubt. I think that I think that if they would, they gotta get it. They gotta get it. They just gotta get it together. They gotta get it together. Once they get on the same team, on that same wavelength, then I think they'll be able to do something. So shout out. Listen, can we pause for a second, Chaos? I really want to get back to the list. But listen, we got two hitters. We're gonna ask them. Listen, please, y'all go put your superpowers on, please. Your tags. Y'all go put so the world can see. We got two hitters that's about to join us on the couch. It's about to get nice in here. It's about to get nice in here. Yo, listen. First of all, shout out to the 8 of Hearts, Tommy Doinks. Shout out to my niece, to the 3 of Diamonds, just sharing herself. They about to join us. 52 hitters.
Shout out to Leaderboard Tommy, y'all.
Yo, Leaderboard Tommy. That's what they call him. LBT. It's the LBT in the building. It's the LBT. Y'all, come on and join us. Come on and join us.
How y'all doing?
Yo, we got cameras everywhere. Pick one and talk to, yo. Yo, listen, yo, shout out. First of all, let's pay some bills. Shout out to Lux Vision Studio. All right, yo, shout out to
M5 Divine, CJ Shadow.
Yo, shout out they fam, yo. So shout out. Shout out to 52 hitters PSL. 52 hitters PSL.com. Go get your merch. You know what I'm saying? Go holler. All right, so listen, y'all. We got the 8 of Hearts and we got the 3 of Diamonds in the building. Now listen, we in the middle of a countdown. So we gonna let them get in where they fit in, but we got some other stuff that we gonna chop it up too, all right? So let's get back to the countdown. Chaos, my God.
All right. Next up we have is the Commission. That is L Dog. He's the Big Joker and Legend, the Nine of Spades. L Dog, the
Two
Big
of the
Joker,
honorable members of the Spade family, by the way.
Legend, the Nine of Spades. And the Commission has 1 win and 2 losses.
And that surprises me.
And that surprises a lot of people. You are correct, Fiji.
I'm gonna say I gotta stay with that. That is a little surprising. That is a little surprising.
That last one they just got.
On the team.
That last one they just got is like 10 wins.
Yo, listen, that last.
I was gonna say I was a part of that 1 win apparently.
Listen,
Leaderboard Tommy. We're gonna get to that.
Shout out to the 8 of Heart, Tommy Doinks. He made history tonight. And listen, he made history by the single person in the metaverse who's ever ruffled so many feathers. We're gonna get to that.
That's my partner.
Leaderboard Tommy, man.
That's my
Speaking of Leaderboard Tommy, y'all haven't seen the spade yet. Y'all haven't seen the spade yet.
Shout out to Leaderboard Tommy. He is a maestro. Shout out. Yo, but he was the
Leaderboard Tommy, man.
He was a part of
right.
the Commission winning the game.
Listen, can we talk? No, let's put a pause. Let's get through it. I want to talk about that game so bad. But let's put a pause in it. Listen, that's
all right. So next up we got the replacements. That is Homie, the 8 of Spades, and Tigray, the 6 of Spades. Again, that's the replacements, homie, the 8 of spade, and Tigray, the 6 of spade. They have 3 wins and 1 loss.
Three.
Okay.
Listen, I'm
And that
gonna
right
say
there
this.
surprises me. I'm not gonna lie.
Listen, that is.
I don't
I
know
didn't
how
think
they
T
play.
Gray was gonna be complimentary to homie's style of play.
Yo, I'm gonna
weird.
say T Gray. Listen, I've seen her on the floor, and she can definitely play. Shit. So she can definitely play. Listen, I've seen homie. Homie can definitely play. What
Yeah.
surprises me about that team is they got together so late in the season.
Yeah,
And
that
by
they
they
rolling
got
like
together
that.
so late in the season, I'm really, really surprised at the chemistry that they are displaying and the heads that they knocking. I mean, it's ridiculous. But again, I digress. Here I go jumping off the cliff again.
All right,
You
so
know, my
next
man's
up,
took care of them. You know what I mean? We got them out the way this week.
that was Ryan, the automatic
Right, you
wife.
know, Lil Bro got rid of them.
There he is again, showing up on the assassins list.
Lil Bro got rid
Ryan,
of them. You know what I mean?
So next up,
we got Boss
the-
Lady coming up. Put your tag on for us, Boss Lady, when you get ready to come up. I'm sorry.
Next up, we got the Diamonds of Chaos.
Mm.
That is
Oh.
Chaos, the Ace
They're
of
not that
Diamonds.
good. They're not that good.
Myself, we just gonna ignore that guy over there. And then we got Miss Sherry, the 9 of Diamonds. Again, Chaos, the Ace of Diamonds, and Miss Sherry, the
Diamond
9
family.
of Diamonds. Diamond family.
That's my girl. That's my girl.
There we go. They currently have 1 win and 2 losses.
That would surprise me.
Now we did discuss this last
Come on,
week
Boss Lady, bro.
about one of them losses that we got. You
That
know,
don't surprise me.
Okay.
Listen, shout out first of all. Can I take a pause? Shout
Go
out
ahead.
first of all. She joining us on the couch. Madam President in the building. Boss ladies in the building. Counter for the Spades family. Thank you so much for joining us.
Mhm.
Listen, we're gonna ask her just like she gonna get in where she fit in, but we're gonna get back. We're gonna get to some stuff. Let me stop interrupting chaos. The counter and the schedule. I mean the scheduler, Mr.
The
Scheduler.
accountant.
so we are gonna move to the next team.
Oh, wait. Before we move to that team, can I please make a comment on
Go ahead.
the
That 1 and
Diamonds
2?
Chaos? Listen, that 1 and 2.
Nasty.
I'm going. Listen, I'm going.
I'm used to that though.
Listen, that is if I have one team that I am really surprised at, and that would be one of the teams that I'm surprised at. Again, anything can happen in the PSL, and that's evident. But I will say that is one team that I am very surprised at. And again, one of the reasons why he is on this couch, and one of the reasons that he has one of those L's is because he chose to take the high road. He chose
Listen,
to
listen.
play
Don't get to
as
that
a-
yet. Don't get
Oh,
to
there
that
I
yet.
go chomping at the
Don't
bit
get into
again.
that
Okay,
yet,
all
man.
right, there I go again.
Don't get into that
I'm
yet.
a Shan, just tell me.
Shout out to
hush my mouth,
Leaderboard
Shan.
Tommy, man.
Yo, LBT in the building. My bad, Chaos.
You know what I'm saying?
We'll come back to that later. We're gonna discuss more about that stuff. Next up we got where we at? Next up we got Royal Setters. That is Zale,
Controversial laws.
the 5 of Spade, and John, the Jack of Spade. And
One of
they
the
are
most
currently-
decorated teams in PSL history.
Listen,
They're
one of the
currently
most
3
decorated
wins
teams.
with 1 loss. Again, that is a team.
One
you
half
know,
of the Turkey Bowl champions.
They
How long-
they got the accolades. They've
how
been
long-
playing
how long
together.
have
They
Well,
are the
Zale-
Turkey Bowl
good-
champions. They are the Turkey
that's what I
Bowl
said. They are the
champions. Yeah.
Turkey Bowl champions. How long?
And-
They at one point in time they was the grudge match champions.
At one time, they were grudge night champions. They've had the coveted hit house title.
So how long how long have Zell and John been playing together?
Yo, listen, Zale and John have been playing together the entirety of their professional career, and if I'm not mistaken, most of their amateur career as metaverse spade players.
Okay.
So I tell you, they have really
I think it's been several years.
listen. Uncle Mark and myself are the oldest team in the metaverse. There is no team in the metaverse that is still together that is older than Uncle Mark. All of them are made of peanut brittle. They all crumble. John and Zale are second behind us. I will say that.
Absolutely.
And
Okay.
we're the oldest team in the metaverse.
That's good.
So
yeah.
you know,
They took
So
they
they
took a devastating loss this week.
man, that again.
It was a double whammy too because
We
minding my business, which is his wife, Diva.
see, he
She
talking
also
about me getting ahead of.
she also
He
met
talking about
leaderboard
me.
Tommy.
and-
But we ain't gonna get into that. We gonna
While
keep
we
going.
talk about
We
minding
gonna
my
get into that.
business, they next up on the list.
Yeah, let's go.
Minding my business. That consists of Miss T,
Shout out to Miss T.
the Two of Diamonds,
Spade family.
Yo, she was raising
and
spade.
Diva, the Queen of Club. They are
Mm,
currently have 1 win and 2 losses.
Listen,
That's minding my business. Miss T, the Two of Diamonds, and Diva, the Queen of Clubs, and they are
Look.
currently
You
one
said
win
one
and
win
two,
and
one
two
win and
losses.
2
2
losses.
losses, man. They
Yo,
about to have-
listen, one of their losses, I'm gonna say this. One of their losses, they will dispute, and we're gonna get into this a little bit later. But again, this is shout out to LBT. He in the building.
Leaderboard Tommy, man. Listen, he
Shout
had
out
that
to
household.
LBT. We
Listen,
in
they
that
having dreams about
LBT.
leaderboard Tommy in that house.
Listen, sir.
Zell
God
between
almighty.
Dreams
Zell
and
and Diva.
nightmares. Dreams
They
and
got his
nightmares.
name. They got his picture on the refrigerator. He ain't allowed in there.
Listen, one of those wins
With,
are
with a
really
target
gonna
on
be
it,
contested.
throwing darts at it.
Leaderboard Tommy,
Axis.
man.
And spitballs right out of a
Listen.
straw. Listen,
It's all right. Your partner got
I
your
will
back.
say that I am surprised
Oh, you ain't
to
worried.
hear that they are, they're in the negative. I am surprised here. I guess I'm
I
surprised.
mean,
with all
they
teams.
got listen. They have
They
Somebody
good
gotta be the
chemistry.
positive, somebody gotta be the negative.
They got a whole season ahead of them. They just had some hard matchups starting out, you know?
Yeah.
That's
that is
very
true.
good, Tommy. That was very good.
Hey, listen,
I ain't got time. Listen, I'm gonna tell you what's going on.
I think
man.
they got. Listen, that is a team. That is a team that has.
They got the potential.
Yeah,
They
they
got the
have
potential to
great
go far.
chemistry. They have. The one thing that I love to see when they play, I love to see the patience that they have. I mean, they're methodical when they play. I think that this last game they were able to get a little razzled, and that's kind of. I'm not gonna say it led to the end, but it was just kind of. You know, once you disrupt that flow and get you out your groove, you know, that's something that's
It's the
very hard
panic
to
button,
do.
man. The
It's very
panic
hard to
button.
do with that team. It is very difficult to do with that
I'm
team.
gonna tell you like this: when you sit inside Mount 52 and that lava, you see that bubbles of lava coming up, and you see that blitz round coming and time get chopped in half. You ain't got to win yet.
You
Boy.
stressing, you
Yeah.
overbid.
You start sweating,
But
oculus
the
start
thing
fuzzing
is-
up. Yeah, you gonna touch that lava, man. You gonna get nervous.
you gonna get nervous. You gonna get nervous. You gonna get nervous.
You gonna get nervous, man.
They
Like
got that fire
listen,
on.
that lava do something to people, man. I don't know who. Listen, whoever thought about that, having them sit over that, he's an evil genius, man. Because when you look down, you just see nothing but hotness, man.
Nothing behind this, man.
Nothing but hotness, man. It's nasty down there.
But again, just like LBT said, yeah, I think that's a name that be stuck with you, Tommy. So
They definitely made
LBT,
52 pickup too.
I'm gonna call him Snoop from now on. That's Snoop Dogg from the LBT.
Snoop from the wire. That's Snoop from the wire, then, man.
LBT, baby. Yo, listen, they came out with some hard. They've had some hard matches, but again, I think they have ample amount of time in the season. We got 17 weeks, and I think they got ample amount of time to pull it around.
All right, next up, we got Set Book. Set Book is Jorgito, the little Joker, and Chevy,
The number one
Five
troll in
Club.
history.
The number one.
The history,
troll in
the history of the
history.
metaverse. you
Jorgito,
hear
the
me?
little Joker, and Chevy, the Pop Club. They currently have 2 wins and 1 loss.
Oh,
That's Set Book.
listen,
They lived up to the name. They've been setting people. I'm just
They
They
saying.
really have.
They be getting- it got
lived
set
up to
too.
the name.
They really have.
Listen. I think that is one of the teams that everybody came in sleeping on.
I agree.
I think that was I
Definitely.
think that was a slept on team. I really do. I think that was a. And I don't know why, but again, I played with Chevy and I played with Jorgito, and as a matter of fact, Chevy just ran, just took us to Boston the other day, right at that table.
Absolutely.
Um,
One half.
so-
You know, we treat each other to a vacation.
You did, sir.
Wait a
You
minute.
had shared.
Let's make sure that's
That is.
understood. Y'all
We
had a
treated y'all to a
roadmap.
vacation.
Y'all had a
Boston.
roadmap. It was
So
no
y'all got-
skill.
y'all
Listen,
got like a guest
roadmap,
house over in Boston now?
bear trap. It don't matter. We played the cards how they supposed to get played.
Y'all bought a
and y'all
secondary
got
house
sit where
in
y'all got
Boston?
sit.
Hey, listen.
Because y'all been going to Boston a couple times now.
We
I
didn't
feel like
buy a
it's time
house,
to
but
try to
They
settle
like
I
down
going
will
there.
there.
say-
They like going there.
we found a nice, a nice
A
what is it?
timeshare. They got a timeshare there.
Timeshare. I was gonna say, what's the one? A BRB?
Airbnb?
Airbnb. I said a BRB. That'd be right back. We found a nice Airbnb or whatever it is. I'm done.
Never mind. No.
I'm done. I
We
don't
got
want to go
we
to
bought a
Boston. no more.
townhouse.
But I just don't want to go to Boston no more. But I'm saying, they as a team, they were kind of shoved toward the bottom, as this is going to be an easy walk in my opinion. And I think that they are really living up to their name. That 2-1. I think it says some hard work.
Who gave them the one though? Who gave them the one loss?
Yo, shout out.
Who gave them the one loss?
It said. Oh, I thought it was 52 militia.
It was the militia. That's who did it.
Yeah.
You know who else beat them during grudge match?
Who are
Me
they?
and
Who's the
Parr.
militia?
52 militia.
Yeah.
The King of Spades
Oh.
and the Ace of Hearts.
Oh.
It-
Okay.
No, the
Nah,
Ace
nah.
of Diamonds. I'm sorry.
Jack
the
of
Ace
Jack of Diamonds.
Diamonds.
Jack
of
of Diamonds. Why do I keep
Dead
calling
Eye.
him the Ace?
Oh, okay. I can see
Cause-
Dead Eye. I
Jack
can
of
see Dead
Diamonds.
Eye doing it.
I keep calling Dead Eye Chaos.
And you know we beat on them during grudge match. You know they called us. We called them out during grudge match. Me and Parr before we went and took the belt from Shaquille Legend. So it's like a little. It's a rivalry between me, Parr, and them. That's why that game was so spicy like that. It's a rivalry. It's a rivalry.
Well, listen. Again, let's listen. That Jorgito. Listen,
Number one troll in history, man.
Hey, he will try to get in your head.
If you go back to
Talking
grudge match
nasty.
when we played them, he came in here dressed up like me. So when you
I
take your time,
remember that.
when you take your
I
time to
remember
dress
that.
up and make your avatar look like me, bro, you the number one troll ever.
As a matter of fact, y'all went to the wall on that grudge match. Y'all went down to the third game.
I
on
pulled
that
the
thing.
belt out and whooped ass. That's what I did. And like when you bring the bag raised home, I did what I was supposed to do. Go upstairs to your room, son. You want to dress like me? All right, yeah, you my son. Come here.
But we cannot talk about that them playing that particular team and not talk about that 17 minutes that was on that clock.
Well, listen, I've
16
been
and
trying
some
to
change.
16
16 and some
change.
change.
We gonna get to that. We gonna
Listen,
get to that.
listen,
Let me go and get
I've
to
been
this list
I've been
here.
trying to get to that for a minute, but they keep telling
Oh,
me
you
to be
know we gotta
quiet.
talk about
KIC supposed
that.
to be quiet. KIC
Definitely gotta talk
All right,
about that.
next up, we have Elevate. That is Tommy,
Leaderboard Tommy.
the 8 of Heart,
They in the building.
and Shan, the 3
They're
of
the
Diamonds.
ones that made the
Shout out
podcast.
to
I'm just
Diamond
saying, there's a
family.
reason for that.
And currently, they
believe
have
it.
2 wins and 1 loss.
Listen, again, I will say this. I think that this team is comprised of 2 individual great spade players.
Don't do too much.
But I was
No, he could
they
do a
are
lot.
they
He could
they're
do a whole
comprised
lot.
of 2 individual
Let him
great
know, Uncle
spade
Dean.
players. I will say that you got LBT right here. He does
Yeah.
not sit at the top
Leaderboard
of the
Tommy gonna do
leaderboard
his
for
thing.
nothing.
And I'm climbing
I will-
on up
listen,
at the leaderboard.
And if
Y'all
you
better
check
look
that
at that.
leaderboard, I don't know
Y'all
who
better
been
look
checking
at
that leaderboard out, but let me tell you
Better go
something.
look at it.
Shan has been climbing that leaderboard.
Sure
You understand
has.
me?
What page she on?
And on
Listen,
doing it.
she is. Oh, so currently she is. If last time I checked, she was
She's
like
number
11 or
11.
12. Yeah.
She's trying to make it to the first page.
Yo,
She's
listen,
trying.
she is. Listen, so
Don't
so,
make me
That's the
sit
second
down
page.
today. Don't
So-
make
Oh,
me
so-
sit
she
down
right
today.
behind you, Fiji?
listen.
Right
Nah,
behind
look at my
listen,
score.
She
There's
is.
no way
she
she's
is.
behind
She is
me.
chomping at the bit.
I'm ahead.
She
You
is
still on
chomping at
page?
the
You on?
bit.
If you on page 2, I'm not really worried about you.
And she
Listen,
right behind you.
I'm number.
Well,
I'm
well,
you're
I'm just-
number
I'm just
10,
saying.
and I'm number 11. Let's not make any mistakes there.
I'm just
Let's
saying,
not
listen,
remind that you're 10,
Listen,
and I'm 11. Now don't make me
Listen.
sit down, because I'll sit
Listen.
down today, and I'll be number
Listen.
9.
I hate.
listen. We can sit down after this. We can sit down after this. After this broadcast.
So, but listen, this is why I said that statement.
750, and I'm
individuals-
700.
As individuals, listen, they are dynamic spade players. But coming into the season, there were another team that had not had the time to really formed, that partnership, that unity. So I will say shout out because I think that they've been able to cover ground in the partnership department very, very fast. And that's been expressed on the table. I mean, and so,
they was doing a lot of practicing, man. They was getting their practicing. They was getting their runs in. I can say
we had to do that last
They was
minute.
making sure they got their runs in. It was like
stuff
they was
serious,
taking it
last
serious.
minute.
I feel like a lot of teams didn't take it serious as far as getting their practice runs in before the season. This one of the teams that I seen personally, like, yo, we gotta get some games and we gotta get back. We gotta get
Before I started playing with Tommy, I wasn't like 200, 300. And so for me to shoot up to 700, it speaks volumes. We did practice a whole lot.
It does. No, that really shows the work that needs to be put in, because when you go to Mount 52 and you start playing professional spades again, we're not playing spades. This ain't cookout. You know, this ain't at the picnic,
backyard.
This ain't the bar. This ain't at the
This
barbecue.
ain't the
This
day
ain't
room.
backyard. None of that. This ain't at your mama kitchen. All right, this is Mount 52, where champions are made. And when you step into that spade octagon, you know, it's a different level.
Pressure cooker, man.
Yo, you got a lot of different elements, you know, other than just playing spades, you know, and there are a lot of different ways to play spades. And
blitz
that's
round.
one of the things that we can get into too. But yo,
keep going, kid. Yo, shout out to that shirt you got on too, man.
Yo,
You like a
listen,
lifesaver. You like a cream lifesaver.
I've been
I like
hating on him.
it.
Look,
like
people
it.
like
Got a
my shirt.
turtleneck,
Don't
got
hate
a
on,
durable
don't hate on
turtleneck
my
on.
Yeah, listen, I've
Yeah,
been
my-
secretly hating on him.
drip.
He wants to be me.
He
You want to be you bad as hell,
What would
man.
Dean wear? That's what he asked himself.
Brush my
What would
shoulders
Dean
off.
wear, man?
Go
That's
on,
what
brush
he
It's
asked.
only one protege, nigga.
Brush your shoulders off there.
All right, look.
It's only one protege. Stop trying to steal my style.
Next up, we got.
He trying to riff like me.
Yeah, he trying to riff like me, man.
Next up, we got Set Chasers.
Mm.
That is Pardon, the 10 of
Now,
diamonds,
this
and
surprised me, I ain't gonna
Skywalker,
lie.
the 7
That
diamonds.
surprises me too.
They currently have 0 wins and 3 losses.
Nasty.
That surprises
That's
me.
surprising.
That's
man.
surprising, yo. I'm confused.
Yes,
Absolutely.
it is.
Come on, come on, come on, come on,
Time
come
to
on,
hard to the
come on.
mustache.
When they,
Come on,
when they,
leaderboard time. We
what
don't do
I've
that.
seen, when they practice,
Just joking. I'm
when they
joking.
practice, they get wins in here. From what I've seen, they get wins in here, and it's like it's just the pressure, like you were saying. It's the pressure of, I believe that it gets to them whenever they go out there. They make like minor rookie mistakes that I never see them making here.
Damn.
I saw their first
Listen,
loss,
brother.
and I saw their last loss, and it was rookie mistakes.
I think it's safe to say it's the lava.
Damn. Listen. Let me tell you something.
Press the bus pipes.
Let me tell y'all something. For real. Listen, no one is above reproach. Let me say that first of all, because every last one of us, we're professionals. We are the best at what we do. But every last one of us has still been in the peanut gallery. We've made some mistakes. We've lost.
Yeah,
And so
absolutely.
no one is above reproach. But when you hear the critiques of your game coming from this couch, you should not take it as a negative. You should take it as with a grain of salt and say, hey, listen, I need to tighten it up
Let's
because
get it together.
well, you know, that's what we're here for.
I'm not gonna lie, man, and I'm a part of the.
And
I'm
that was
a part of
let me
follow
tell you
suit.
something. That was a great assessment
It was.
that Shan gave, and it was
She broke it
hard
down.
to the mustache. But let me tell you something. That was a great assessment.
Can I
But-
add one? Can I add one thing?
Sure.
I think that one thing that we have to do, people that play in the league, and us as professionals, one thing we have to do is spades is a game,
Mm-hmm.
and when you're playing a game, you got to learn how to play the game and allow the cards to be played.
Absolutely.
So the most important nugget for every professional that play in this league is talk less and play better.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's nasty.
Talk
Talk
less and play better.
Talk less and play better. That might have to be on the T-shirt.
Seriously, when you hear a whole lot of talking, when I get people to come to the table and they talking, and they come from a person that like to talk. But if you notice one thing, I talk to the people that's beside me. I talk junk, but when I'm talking to the people that's playing with me, I don't.
Now, this is one thing I will
Because
say.
any minute,
You
the
you
game
also
can
talk
change.
junk to people who not
Yeah.
on the table. I'm just saying.
Exactly.
that-
Exactly.
but,
Exactly.
Well, what I wanted
this,
to gotta
no,
just
go
say
ahead,
real
Tom. I'm
quick. I
sorry.
wanted to add to what Shan's assessment was. I think one thing that works with us, even having just kind of jumped in and starting to learn how to play lately, or like more recently, is that we both have that kind of idea that this is a game we can critique each other and it's nothing personal.
Absolutely.
Just trying to get each other
And
better.
we do.
And
Absolutely.
you
And
got
it works.
players that play in here that they end up losing because they're not emotionally tough. They get put off of their regular game because of the words coming out of other people's mouth, and we don't let that happen.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Listen, there is only one way to beat me outside of some bad cards. There's only one way to beat me, and that is give me a partner that does not believe in partnership. Give me a partner that likes to partner blame, that loves to question and critique you while you playing. I thought you had your books, partner. I thought this thing. Listen,
Yeah.
that right there throws me out of the groove. We can't
Yeah.
sync now, and now we can't win
Right.
because we can't sync. And
Right.
that's the one thing. So again, that's the one thing that I really like when I see y'all play on the floor, but especially when I see y'all play on Mount 52. You know, again, if they gonna shake you here on the floor to hit house, let me tell you something. They're gonna terrify you on Mount 52 because not only do you gotta face some show enough killers, but you also got that time clock. There I go again. Bang, you was about to say something. There I go. I'm
Nah,
trying.
look, I was going. Listen, y'all carried it right now. I just wanted to say, like, me personally, like what Boss Day said, people shouldn't should play less, talk less, and all that. Or you shouldn't take.
Play less, talk.
I mean, play more, talk less. You know what I'm going to say?
Play,
But-
talk less, play better.
Play
That's
more.
all.
Play better,
Talk
yeah.
less, play
So,
better.
Yeah.
That's all.
me personally though, if somebody critiquing my game, and if you're not qualified enough to critique my game, and when I say
Facts.
qualified, I say like I know that you like really like good.
You gotta
I'm-
listen.
I'ma
If you
put-
can sit
I'ma
on
put-
this couch, you can critique our game. If you can sit on this couch, you can critique our game.
Listen, but listen, I'm a gauge the in my mind. I got a meter. You feel me?
too.
To let me know if I should listen to what you telling me or just brush it off. Because if you're not a champion, if you ain't holding no rank, if you ain't really out here playing nobody that count, I'm not listening to you, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Your opinion
I
don't even
agree.
really matter to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm
agree.
saying. Like if you running around here, you ain't doing what you supposed to be doing, but you just I can't take you serious, little bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me. I'm always gonna have a chip on the shoulder when it come. One thing that fuels me when I sit down inside of the volcano is I know that the people watching, Big O Land, Instagram. I'm gonna give the people a show, man. I'm gonna give y'all a show.
Yeah.
I
They
ain't gonna
want a
cheat the
show.
people. I ain't gonna cheat y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave it all on the table. That's just how it go. Whether I'm in the lava or I ain't. You know what I mean? So far the militia, we ain't touched the lava. That's how we rock it.
Chaos, where we at? We
All right,
done.
all right. We got two more teams. We got Diamond in the Rough, which consists of excuse me, which consists of Unit Rampage, the 5 of diamonds, and Purple, the 6 of diamonds. And they currently have 2 wins and 1 loss.
Yo,
They took
The
a hard
Unit, the
fall
5
last
of
week.
diamonds, and the Purple, the 6 of diamonds. Diamond
Yeah.
family, shout out to
Yeah,
Diamond.
her son definitely ain't had no remorse.
None.
yo, let me
Her
tell you
son-
that was That's hard to the
He might not
mustache.
he might not get a birthday present after what he did last week.
Yo, listen, that's a wee. To
That
beat
was
your
nasty,
mom, to
man.
give her, to take the
Yo,
Shout out
he
to
ain't had no
Diamonds in the
remorse
Rough
what he did
again.
to his mom.
All right.
Let's get it. I like
Last up, we got 52 Militia.
Nah, time out, bro. Don't say our name like that. You said our name all flat. Say it with some energy, nigga. We the last undefeated team.
We
Now,
got
let's go from the
52
top.
Militia.
You know what
That
I mean?
consists of Fiji Bang, the King
Yeah.
of Spades,
Shout out
and
to
The
the
loud
Jedi,
guy.
protege.
The
the
loud
Jack
guy.
of Diamonds.
Shout out to the protege. Shout out to the protege.
All right, and they are currently with 2 wins and 0 losses.
Listen. I'm gonna say for them to be the last undefeated team is not unexpected in my
Minding my business, y'all next.
I'm gonna tell.
I ain't worried about
What
that.
I'm gonna say. See, they're
You
also
already
one of
felt
the
the
only
wrath.
teams.
You felt the
you know,
wrath.
Man,
that
I
only
played
played
with
2
somebody
games.
felt
who
the
was
wrath.
not,
You
So,
said
not
it for
even
a family
close to my
member.
partner. I don't even
You
want to
felt the
hear
wrath.
that.
You felt the
I'm
wrath
gonna
already.
say it like
let
this.
chaos talking. Let chaos
52
talk.
Militia is the only team that's undefeated right now, but they are also one of the only few teams that only got 2 games on the belt when other teams
Mhm.
already got 4 games on the
Who
belt.
fault is that? Don't make it like it. Don't make it like our undefeatedness is because we had less games. We could play every day, every week.
I'm not saying this is because you got less
don't
games.
take away from our greatness, like how you just said it.
I'm just saying right now, y'all.
Nah, don't put that on our team. Look,
and 0
Tommy, you felt the
losses.
wrath when you sat in for the family
Man,
favor.
I played with
We
Chevy.
spanked
Don't
you,
even try
smacked
to
you
act
around.
like you did
Ain't
nothing to
nobody
me.
scared of you.
I
You a
sat
bum.
down and played
You really a
cards.
bum. I'm gonna tell you what everybody
Hold
else scared to tell you.
on.
You a
This
bum.
dude over here,
Minding my business, y'all
he
next.
begging to be recognized, but he not
You
like
really a
that.
bum, bro.
He
I'm gonna
begging to
tell
be
you what everybody else.
recognized.
Leaderboard
You a bum, nigga.
Leaderboard Tommy.
He trying
Leaderboard
so hard.
Tommy, you a bum.
You got to go back to host mode. You got to go back to host mode.
Leaderboard Tommy. No way.
Man,
I don't
we better,
think I
we
will
better
say
smack
this.
you
I
across
don't
the head
think-
in this next game. I'm just
I
saying,
don't
we
think
playing
Bro, I
against
can't
them.
wait, bro. I can't wait till we play Elevate, bro. I can't
Hold
wait.
on,
We're gonna
hold
bring
on,
the
hold
brim out.
I
Hold on,
can't,
hold
I
on, hold on.
can't wait.
I don't think
we
it's-
just
I don't
smacked
think it's
y'all
a-
down after the game.
Hold
Okay,
on,
sorry.
Shay. I don't think that leaderboard Tommy and Bum go fit in the same sentence.
But
I don't
Fiji
think
and
we. I
Bum,
don't think that we can
you
do
can
that.
say you
I
can
don't-
argue.
I'm about to put
I
it
don't
out there.
think
You
we
know
can do
why?
that.
You know
I don't
why?
think we can
Leaderboard
do that,
Tommy and
man.
Bum going the
We
same
can
chance?
talk about
can't
that.
do-
Because
we
them
can't
wins
do
is
that.
questionable.
We can't do that. We can't do that. We can't
The
do
wins
that.
is questionable.
Listen,
They under
listen now.
investigation, federal house investigation. You was playing unknown bums in other
Those wins are
instances.
not-
Listen. So
those
what you
wins
gonna
are
I
what
not
you
never
gonna
go to
do?
no other
So
instances.
remember the new
Excuses are
hashtag.
for losers,
Talk
you know.
less and play
Excuses
harder.
are for losers.
You still haven't
Listen,
seen. You haven't
I don't
seen
got
them
no
as a
excuse.
team,
I just know I'm
though.
gonna put on every time
You
I sit on the
haven't seen
table.
them
Well,
as a
listen.
team.
What we're gonna do with that though is we're gonna save that though. We're gonna save
Save
that
it.
energy. We're gonna save that until
My energy the same.
actual,
I can't wait to sit across
We're
that bum
gonna
again.
save that until the actual.
Already-
until that
You're talking
actual-
about
you
your
forgot
partner
he
like
wanna
that?
get
That's
allowed-
fucked up.
You forgot he
Why you
wanna
talking
get
about your
allowed when we
partner
beat
like
him
that?
though.
Hold up. Chaos, when are they playing again?
All right,
Minding
so
my business this week.
wait a minute. What team?
When is Elevate and 52 Militia playing? When do they
All right,
meet?
hold on. Let me.
Tuesday or
let me-
Wednesday? I mean Tuesday.
They
or
play
Thursday.
Thursday, June
Oh, wow.
13th,
Oh,
week
so
6.
listen.
Let's go.
So listen. Let me tell y'all this. Listen,
Let's go.
we ain't got to talk about it because listen, y'all will
Let's
be
go.
there,
Talk less.
and that's coming. That's this week. So listen,
Let's go.
that we're gonna put that on the line right there. We're gonna see if
Let's go.
LBT can pull it out. Baby.
Don't act like you don't want to jump in the lava again.
Of course.
You
But
bum.
listen,
He-
so
his
listen,
partner
let's
is
say that
champion.
because
We
are
gonna
team
save
Elevate.
that.
That's
We're gonna
this
save
week
that
on
until that
Thursday.
because
They
we
play.
still gotta
You're really
elevate. We still gotta
celebrating
all I'm
about
gonna
that
say
one. I'm
is
proud of you, bro.
elevate.
Good job.
Elevate.
Hey, make sure y'all
Elevate.
tune
Hey,
in
boss lady,
on
can you bake us
Thursday
some
to
cookies
watch
for
these
Fiji?
two
He really
teams
wants that attention.
that got a lot of animosity against each other.
So listen,
We'll just
yes,
say that we got a lot of
June
animosity.
the
They're gonna be
13th.
playing Thursday, June 13th. Make sure y'all
Be
tune
there.
in and watch
You
this
don't want to
game.
miss it.
Now listen,
You
It's
don't
going to
wanna
be
miss
an
it.
exciting
You
game to
don't
watch.
want to miss
Now
it.
only
listen,
want
y'all,
guaranteed.
I gotta ask this question. Because it took us a minute to get here, but I got to talk about the interpretation of the score. I mean, not the score of the time, and how now certain individuals are not really feeling the time now. And do they have a valid point? I really want to talk about that. One game, the first game, I would love to use for an example. We had the loss of, again, the most decorated team that we have in the PSL. Shout out to the Royal Setters, Spade family, they in the building. They suffered a loss. They were undefeated. They got their first loss at the hand of the commission. And Bane, would you care to detail us how this went down?
I wasn't there, but I was told by the culprit. I mean, the murderer himself, legend status, that it started because Zeldine, the first game, I think they had like a good hand to come back, but they was behind a little bit. It was like 8 minutes or something like that left, and they decided to run the clock out. So Legend didn't even know that you was allowed to have time management and move how you move. And when he said it, he said, "Yo, why you taking so long to play?" That's what Zell was like. Nah, man, I can't let you come back, man. I'm running this out. Like he told him, like, yo.
So for the first game, it was
Yeah.
9 minutes left on the clock.
Yeah.
Zeldine, Roy
2 minute
Sellers,
drill.
mean, shout
I
out
don't
to
even think
shout
it
out
was
to
that
Roy
long. I think it
Sellers.
was like 6 minutes or something.
Yeah, they said it was like
six.
it was enough. It was enough for Riz though. You could have got a hand or two in, but it got dragged out. Regardless,
they
regardless
purposely
of the fact
ran the
he ran it
clock
out.
down.
He ran it out.
And they
Regardless,
purposely did it.
he purposely did it. It was
They
done.
purposely did it. Okay.
Purposely
okay.
done. So
Okay.
now Legend and them, they win the next game, and then so happened the third game, Zeldine and them catch a 10 hand, and it's already in the blitz round, and they I think the time was like
Mind
17.
you, we were up by over 100 points when they hit
Yeah,
that 10 hand.
yeah.
Wait a minute, because Tommy, you
Oh
were
yeah,
the family
leaderboard Tommy
favorite
was
for
there.
this,
He
right?
played. He played. He sat in.
Listen,
He
Tommy
sat
was
in,
the
Tommy sat
family
in,
favorite
and I was
for this.
overseeing the game.
Yo,
Yeah,
listen.
we were up by over 100 points before they got dealt that 10 hands. So yes, it's a part of the game. People get 10 hands, and there's nothing you could do. But in this situation, we try to win when we can. There's a rule that Zell established that we can run out the clock. So when I saw my partner Legend, he started waiting out the clock. I was like, I'm your family favorite. I see what you
You
want.
gotta follow suit.
I'm gonna do it.
So Tommy,
So my question is, who
Yes.
who started with running the clocks out?
That was
Who
Legend.
initially
We
started
played
that?
1 or 2 cards out normal, and then Legend started holding on to the cards, and I was like, I got
No, I'm
you.
talking about who that
Who-
particular
the
man.
first time.
So,
That
man,
was-
who
Oh,
started that?
Zell.
Who started doing it?
Zell
Listen,
did it the
that's what
first
I want.
time.
So did he tell y'all? Did he come out and tell y'all I'm running out the clock?
Yeah, he was pretty
Oh,
obvious
see,
about
that's
it.
what it was.
Okay.
Legend
now
didn't know
listen.
you could do it, and then he was like, "Okay, bet. Let me take note of that."
Okay.
Ew.
So
And
now
then
listen,
Legend turned around
chaos
and
is
did it to
here.
them.
If we could rewind back to the very first week, you got chaos.
Game of the week. The
and
first game of the week.
The first game of the week. As a matter of fact, Chaos was the first individual to make 52 pickup, and the reason he made 52 pickup, I'll never forget this.
What he made for it?
Listen, they were up. It was I think it was 2:34.
It was 2 minutes.
2:33.
Yeah, we was up by bad.
They was up by a bag, and all Chaos had to do was run the clock down, and they would have won. And he chose not to. He chose
to be
not
honorable.
to. He chose to be honorable. He chose not to, and everybody crucified him. They talked about how crazy he was, and no
Absolutely.
different from taking a knee. I mean, they
Oh, here
went
come my
on this-
partner, too.
Listen, 4 weeks. Am I lying, Chaos?
You're right.
4 weeks. That one single play was the topic of discussion, and how Chaos was wrong
Put your,
for not
put your
utilizing the time. And so for now that you have someone who did utilize the time.
It's nasty work out here.
Yo, listen, I'm just,
Hey,
I'm just saying,
Carmissioner, not to
Chaos,
cut you off.
how does
Look,
that make you
Carmissioner,
feel,
not to cut you
Chaos?
off real
Look,
quick.
Being
Yo,
I was
shut
over
up, Chaos. Let
Hold
me
on,
get-
not to cut y'all off. Not to
Can-
cut
can-
y'all off.
Listen, can we
Here come
bring
Deadeye,
Deadeye?
one-
Listen,
the other
this
half of the
other
52
half of
militia.
52 militia. He in the building, Deadeye, the Jack
Oh,
of
shit.
Diamonds. Yo, shout out. Come on, Deadeye,
What's
join the
going on?
couch, my man. It's a tight squeeze, but come on. We in here, no
Mhm.
diddy, no homo. Let's get it.
There you go, Fiji.
Chaos.
You got your partner
Alright,
to carry
so-
you.
Happy
I
Pride
look at
Month.
it-
Happy Pride Month.
I look at it like this. So when I did it, I had the option to
You
run
already
out
know what it
out
is.
the clock
Hold
and
on,
win.
hold on.
What's up,
Go ahead.
I had the
Chaos.
option to run out the clock and win the game. It would only took me 2 minutes to run out the clock. I could have played so with 2 cards, and we would have guaranteed to win. But I knew I was guaranteeing us a loss by not running out the clock. I didn't want to play that way because I didn't want the league to try to, play that way and hoping people will follow suit.
So,
but
Chaos.
that everybody made my decision bad. Now let's talk about this game. That
Let me ask you. Let me ask you real
Wait,
quick though, because
hold
you
on.
told me personally that if you play against me, you're gonna run the clock out. So
Right,
you basically
this-
contradicting yourself.
No,
Well, no, that's not a contradiction. It's not a contradiction.
This is after the fact that I did it
Yeah.
because that team don't play grimy like that. So if it's a
Play
team that's
grimy.
gonna
What do you
play
mean play grimy?
Let him finish it. Let him finish.
run
Let
out
him
the
finish.
clock and stuff like that. So now when I get to this other team, I see do it. It's a double-edged sword because Royal Setters they decide they want to do it to get a win, and now when they
They
get done to
did
them,
do it.
now they turn around and be like, oh, they mad. They gonna do this every game because they mad. You did it first. How you gonna get mad and then and then turn around and somebody do it to you.
But
You
what
can't
made
get
it
mad.
worse was
You did it.
what made it
Right.
worse. It happened to him 2 times by the same culprit, leaderboard Tommy.
Don't get mad when you started something.
He was involved with
and you
both
can't
of the
fin- and
murders.
you wasn't able to finish.
The
it.
husband and the wife, man.
Yo,
It's nasty
listen.
out there.
Man,
Yo,
I'm gonna
listen,
let
li-
y'all
Y'all
know.
didn't want
Listen,
to
let's
play
That
it.
break
second
it
game
down.
had nothing to
That's
do
it.
with the clock. That's a scapegoat.
Oh no,
Matter
that
of fact,
second
matter of
look.
fact,
with the clock.
They blamed it
At
on the
the-
clock, but still, at the end of
At the end of the day, they
If
was
y'all
getting
watched the
whooped.
match,
At the
y'all
end of
would
the day, they
know
was
we
getting
had
Hold
whooped.
on,
It
we
was
that
talking
whole
over each
time.
other. We talking over each other, and they
Right.
can't hear us.
Can't
They
interview us
they got to be able to hear us. So we got to talk one at a time.
Exactly.
Listen,
So-
Shan, let me ask you this, Shan. Now you see
tag
your
him.
partner who has become a villain in this
Tag
story.
him.
He utilized. He's become
They
a
call
bad
me the
villain.
Luca of Spades.
He's the Luca of Spades. Listen, do you agree with the usage of the clock like we're debating? How do you feel?
Absolutely, I
I
agree.
love the clock, man.
And I do too. So the thing about it is, because me and Tommy, we practice different ways. We practice in here. If I can't get on because I'm busy or whatever, we have an app that we play live. Other people, we get practice in with all different type of people all over the world, not just in here. So when we play it, it's a clock as well. Now you don't cut it in half. You don't do this. You don't do that. But it's a clock in there as well. So and like who mentioned that even in different sports you have a clock and you have you can call breaks and you can do this and do
Yeah,
that.
timeouts,
Plays with the
everything.
time,
Yeah.
stuff like that. So I believe in it. And when I saw that he did it one time, and then I was also looking at the time that was left, looking at what was on the board, I'm calculating everything. I was actually going to follow behind him, but then I didn't have to because it was already so. We didn't have enough time to finish the game anyway. So I did it once. He did it one time. I did it one time. And I was like, well, shoot, we could just play regular because it's going to, whatever anyways. But I believe in the clock. And I'm definitely going to use it to my advantage if I have to. Absolutely.
Yo, he went on his coin. Shout out to Ten of Diamonds. Pardon my flow. He's about to join us on the couch. He is right now, as a matter of fact. We're going to make some room. Come on, Pardon. Come on up.
One half of the set chasers.
Real
One
quick.
half of the
What up, Fanny? What up, Fanny?
Yo,
What up,
what
Fanny?
it
What
do?
up,
Come on
Fanny?
in.
I'm
Carrying on.
Hey, baby.
Come on in.
interrupt
Hey,
you
because I got a
What's
question
up,
for
what's up?
Dead Eye in a second, K. All right.
So
Go
the
ahead.
only thing I want.
Come over here, Paul.
Yeah. The only thing I want to say about the whole with the clock thing, people, got on me because I didn't run the clock.
Absolutely.
Now they're saying, oh, they want to get on somebody because they did run out of the clock. You can't
Right,
you can't go
yeah.
you can't play both sides.
Can't play both sides.
You can't both sides. Only when it works for you.
Absolutely.
No, it doesn't work that way.
Absolutely.
You got pick a side and roll with it
Stay on it.
and be happy with it. Like, you can't.
So I
play
want to
both
ask you
sides.
this, Chaos, and being as though you didn't run the clock out the first time, and now that you see everything that's going on, the debauchery with the clock allegations, do you feel as though you should have ran the clock out that time, or you still going to stand on what you did?
I stand on what I did because again, if I knew I was playing a grimy team that's gonna do something like that, I'm gonna do what they do. I'm gonna follow suit. If they the type that's gonna run out the clock, well, I'm gonna run out the clock. If they the type that's not gonna run out the clock and play the game, then I'm gonna play the game. I'm gonna follow suit. So I'm still stick to what I do and what I did. I'm not worried about again that loss. I knew I was gonna take a loss if I didn't run out the clock, and I was fine with that because I know I can back it up, with
Shout out
other
to
games.
Ryan Wick,
It was
man.
only 2 games, so I wasn't worried about that too much. So
Yo, listen,
again, like
man.
I said, it's gonna be the same choices for me,
Dead
depending on
Eye.
who I'm playing.
Yo,
Dead Eye, let me ask you this, Dead Eye. Shout out to the Jack of Diamonds, Dead Eye. He didn't join us on the couch. We all discussing this the
52
peanut gallery.
militia.
Yeah, we talking half of 52 militia. Yo, listen, Dead Eye. We're talking about the use of the clock. Now, do you feel as if okay, so there's 19. I think that's how much time it was, like 19 minutes.
it was 17 minutes.
16 and some
minutes.
change.
It was like
16
and
is
some
a
change.
change. 16
Yep.
is a change.
17 minutes, man.
Now, do you feel as if that is too early to start time management?
Way too early. Way
You think that's
early.
too early? Do you
If-
feel
if-
like that should have been a delay of game?
Absolutely.
Wow. Okay, expound
Absolutely.
on that for us.
I think that if you're gonna use the clock, it should be less than like 3 minutes. Like 3 minutes and less, you can use the clock. But 17 minutes, that's still half of the game. Like that's terrible. To me, and Tommy, my boy, that's bad sportsmanship and that's bad playing to me.
But listen, so let me ask you this,
Listen, I was just
because
following my
the
partner.
game,
I don't know.
game that happened before,
I didn't do
the
nothing.
game that happened before, it was 6. I mean, they
It was
took
5
the
minutes.
L.
They
It
did
was
in
6
5
minutes
minutes.
left. It was 6 minutes left. The Royal Setters, they decided to, use time management. I guess that's what we
Right.
call it.
Yeah.
They decided to use time
Yeah.
management. They ran
Victory
down the
formation.
clock. Your legend had no idea what he could do. Tommy said he's just following his partner. At what point then, I guess that, let me get to a question. At what point would you feel is good to start time management?
Like I said, I would think it's 3 minutes or less to start that. Like anything past that, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, I wouldn't do it then either because that's just corny to me. But 17 minutes was out of line. That's really not playing spades.
He said
just
that
my
that's
personal-
not
that's my
playing
personal opinion.
spades. Well, okay.
So,
Point,
I mean,
what
if-
you gotta say? You got
I mean, if we're gonna be-
Oh, can I say something to that? Can I say something to that, please? Sergeant?
I
Before I
promise
lose
you
my
can,
train of thought.
I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and hear it,
I
Shane.
want
you
to
don't
I want
have-
to
if
I
you
want to
don't
add
mind.
to that too.
Pardon you
Go ahead.
next, pardon.
This is how I feel about that. When we're in here and we're talking crap to each other and we're like just doing different stuff, we don't instantly just throw out a card anyways. So the break, like I don't think that was bad workmanship because when we're in here, even though there's no clock, we don't instantly just throw out a card. Yeah, the clock is whatever is there, but still we're not just throwing out cards. So we're taking our time anyways when we're in here. So to me, yes, it's a clock and it's a game, but it's a game in here too. You know what I'm saying? It's just all about how you mentally prepare yourself for the battle. That's
Okay.
how I feel about it.
But like I say, like we ain't here, right? No clock. But say like a person who's really want to be in the XP, they don't want to lose. Now say that person just don't play their card for the whole day. Then now they just want to be an asshole and not play their card for the whole day, just because they don't want to lose their XP.
That's
that would
different
be-
though.
Well, that's
No,
different though.
That's
That's
different.
that's completely different. But we're gonna listen. Let's let Barton get in. Let's let Barton get in because he had something he wanted to say.
I mean, my thing is, when you mentioned that's not playing spades, 52 hitters PSL, man, professional spades league, we bringing a whole different dynamic to spades, right? So nothing that we doing as far as the blitz rounds and the skill points, none of that is really spades, right? So we bring a whole different dynamic.
Spades.
If time is a part of that game, that's like saying I'm playing Mortal Kombat and people getting mad because I keep sweeping or I keep blocking. It's part of the game. So if the game is 19 minutes, I mean, I'm not going to do it like that, but I'm saying if that's a part of the game, it wouldn't be a rule if it wasn't a part of the game. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
So
like I
that's
said
how I look at it. I
before,
look at it like if
people could
you
do
want
this
to,
for,
you like because it was done to me, and I wasn't mad about it. I kept saying, that's part of the game. If you want to do that, that's cool. That's like, you know what I mean? EA Sports, man, it's in the game.
But you could do that in two. You could do that in 2 to 3 hands. Like you literally just play 3 hands and the game is over if you do that. That's what I'm saying.
All right, I
But
got something to say about.
can I say this one thing? Oh, go ahead, Chaos.
I know what Data's saying. You could do it, in a couple of hands. But to me, there's a difference between doing it in a couple of hands and then doing it when they did it. I'm not saying it's right or I'm not saying it's wrong. But when they did it, they pretty much was whooping it on Royal Setters. They was whooping up on it. It was 200 something to like less than 100.
Yeah.
That would have cost them the game because they wouldn't have had enough time for another round.
Mm-hmm.
You put in all that work to whip on them, set them all this time. Now you pretty much guarantee to give up the game without doing it.
Right.
So in that case, are you willing, knowing you're willing to take that loss? Are you gonna do it, or are you gonna go ahead and take that loss, guarantee the loss? Like I had to guarantee, I guaranteed my loss because I knew if I didn't do it, I was gonna lose. And that's that same situation with them. If they knew they didn't do it, they wasn't gonna. They knew they weren't gonna get their books, and they was gonna lose because they wouldn't have had enough time to play another round.
Like you said, you're right. There, it's a competition, so you gotta do what you gotta do. Know what I mean?
I would like to say this.
Whenever y'all ready, I'll
I
give my
respect
2
that.
cents.
Right,
Whenever
right.
y'all ready.
I'm gonna let you in right now, Tommy. Let me say this. Pardon made a great point. This is professional spades, and professional spades has never been played. There are all different variations of spades. You got 3 sevens. I don't know if y'all familiar with 3 sevens at all, but no one even bids in 3 sevens. The first
We play
the
like
first-
that. Yeah, I
yeah,
play
the
like
first,
that with my
the
family.
first team to make 7 three times wins. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And it's 3 sevens. Ain't no bid, ain't no nothing.
I mean, you got
Yo.
3 aces. You get the 3 aces, you get 100 points if you get the first
Oh,
3 aces
Yeah.
out.
Four aces.
Yo,
Yeah.
listen. You got listen. Some people play Joker Deuce. Some people play Ace High. Some people play. It's all different. Some people play with a kitty. It's all different ways of playing
Neil,
spades.
blind Neil.
The blinds,
Cutthroat.
meals, all of that. There are different ways of playing spades. And I guess what Parton said was so powerful to me because this is the PSL. This is professional spades. And first of all, professional spades has never been played ever before. This is the first time you've ever had professional spades spade players to play a professional spade game. So when we say that's not spades, I think that's an unfair statement to say because we're playing a form of spades that no one has ever played.
Absolutely.
And you can't
True.
you can't go to an ace high game if you're used to jokers and they're playing ace high, and then when you lose the game, your complaint is, well, this ain't spades, no way. You already knew the rules when you sat
You
down.
sat down.
You know what I'm saying? So if you know the rules when you sat down, then I don't understand how utilizing the rules takes away from the essence of the game.
It doesn't.
You know,
I mean,
It doesn't. You know what it is? I'm
listen,
gonna tell you like this.
I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it as the like the ace spade. Like, I play ace spade too, so that's spades. But I'm just saying it was just. I don't know. I just don't like the. It took a half hour for 17 minutes. I mean, you want to play like that? It's cool. I got no problem with it. I will use it if it's usable. If nobody gonna cry about it, I don't care. I will use it too. But I just.
oh, the
I just
team
don't
that
want- I
you
don't
use
want-
it on is gonna have
Yeah.
something to say about it now. But
No, listen, the
Right.
team.
No, I
That's
mean-
what I. No, keep going. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, no, I got you. I got answer this call.
go ahead, man. You had it.
All right, boom. What I'm saying is that this is why I feel like I'm gonna just cut and dry. The reason why it's a big thing. People don't like to dish out what they can't take. You know what I'm saying? You dished it out. Now it's your turn to take it. It's a problem. Let's just put it out there. Like
That's
you
exactly
did it first
what
to Legend. Legend didn't even know. It wasn't even aware of that. Now once you did it and you got away with it, now they adjusted to it. They did the smart thing. If you ask me, y'all went 10. We out here working hard. We scraping. Me and my team 0-0. We trying to get one win on the board. Man, we running the clock out. I don't care if it's 25 minutes up there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do whatever I got to do to get a win in the league. This the league, bro. It's not the spade league. It's the professional spade league. That P is there
Yes.
for a reason. You feel what I'm saying? So we gonna play professional. And professional sports is what? It's about time management, strategy.
Time, man.
It's
Absolutely.
about using your subs, mismatches. It's about playing with strategy. So if your strategy,
Absolutely.
if the cards ain't clicking for you, and your only strategy is to somehow finesse and time management, that's what you need to do. Even if somebody do it to me, I'm gonna respect the game. You know why? Because if it was my turn and it came down to me in the championship, I'm gonna do it.
Facts.
And that's just how it
Yeah.
goes.
I know I'm
Listen, I
gonna
like
do
it.
it,
I
so.
like it. If y'all love
Yeah.
it, if y'all
Can I
like it, I
say
love
something?
it. I'm with it.
So yeah, go ahead, Tommy. Go ahead, Tommy, because you've been
I
chomping
just
at the
want to
bit for a
say
minute.
I've been made out to be the spokesperson for the time clock here. Let's get this straight. I was following my partner. Legend wanted us to do that in Brazil to Zell starting it out. The next week on Thursday when we won, there was not even any use of time clock. Like I never even waited like 30 seconds or nothing, not once. So I don't know why we getting into this whole conversation. Like I'm a sure proponent of it. Like I even said at the end of that game, they said if this is how you want to win, then go ahead and take it. And I said I don't care what the rules are, whatever the rules are, I'm gonna win that way. It's whatever rules you set for me, but that's the rules of the league right now. So I'm gonna take advantage of
Right.
that. Like we in the first game, that game against Zell and John, we were winning that game. We were in game 3 and we were up by over 100 points. They got a 10 hand and we did what we had to do, knowing the rules, utilizing the rules that they showed us, and we won that way. Then the next week we won the first 2 games, and there were a whole bunch of things they had. They were complaining about my glasses. They had all types of things to complain about throughout that whole match. And I'm telling you right now, it had nothing to do with the time clock. They might have not been happy that the blitz round got rolled when it did, but that's part of the game. I don't know what we're talking about here.
Tommy,
Absolutely.
let me ask you this, because listen, You got cast as the
The
villain.
villain.
Which,
The villain.
listen, which again,
Origin
I've been-
story.
hey, listen, yo, this is a villain origin story. And listen, all of us got to be the villain in somebody's story. But to
I
be
did.
cast as the villain when you were a family favorite, you were filling in, and you were following suit because of a maneuver that had just been pulled on you. How does it feel to be cast as the villain like that?
I mean,
Is
to be
this
honest,
right
I
or
thought I was
wrong?
a villain in here much longer than that. I thought people already been trying to chop off my head. But what I will say, my opinion of the time clock and all that, if it's something that's being used, I'm gonna take advantage of it just like anybody else will. We got money on the line, but in the future, when we talking about future seasons, I don't think it adds a lot to the game. I wish we could come together and find out some rules that we can put in place to stop people from doing that. Because I would be unhappy too if someone ran out the clock 16 minutes against me. I'm not like I happen to be on the winning side of that situation that time, but I'm, on the first
Well,
week.
you were just on the losing side of it the game before now, so.
And the first week, we lost a match because I don't even know if the match should have been played, but it got played because it was the first week and we were just working out kinks and stuff. The first game, they won the smash round. They got the smash round on us. The second round, we were ahead by like 2 or 3 bags or whatever. And then we played one more round and the time clock ran out, but the judges decided to let them play out the rest of the hands. So we took a loss that week.
What?
And now,
That's nasty.
so
That was the first
We
week
would have
before-
won.
that was the first
before-
week, but the standards
the
have
change.
changed since then. But I'm
But
just
it-
saying that's the
so-
only loss on our record.
So let me say this: that honestly, I don't know why, because when the time clock goes,
It's
when
over.
the time clock ends,
Yeah.
that's why they snatch. That's why
I
you call
don't
it a
think we're
snatch.
deserving
You know
of
what I'm
that loss
saying?
the first week, but I'm not here
Yeah.
complaining. I'm not trying
Oh
to
man,
say
listen, we ain't gonna talk about
it-
that,
it
man.
is.
You know what I'm saying?
it is
Something happened
what
to
it
me,
is,
so-
It
but
is
y'all
what
about
it
to
is.
see what
It
cards
happened.
we got for
First
y'all.
week
That's
There's
all
a
I'm
lot of
saying.
stuff that went on in the first
Listen,
week.
First week, a lot of listen. I will say that the first week,
There was a lot of wild stuff
went
going on.
But
of
again,
carrying on,
I
man.
would say communication is the best sanitizer for everything. And so, even when problems happen, if we gotta communicate, we gotta sit and talk. You know what I'm saying?
I have a question for you, Commissioner. And
Yes, sir.
I think this is going to be a great question, right? So, when you wrote the rules for this league 2 years ago, because you had this vision 2 years ago before you met any of us. When you wrote the rules, as far as the time goes, the blitz rounds and all that, when it came to the timer, did you factor in, or did you think about people actually running the clock down, or what was your reasoning behind, like what was your reasoning behind putting the time in?
It never factored into me that someone would actually run the clock down. So I am surprised. That was a rule usage that I did not expect. I did not expect people to run the clock down like that. Usually people like to play their cards fast.
Right.
So, I'm really surprised at that slow take again. It was unexpected for me. But I can only roll with it.
If
Can I-
you were
can
in
I-
the
can I-
league,
can I-
would
can
you
I
use that?
respond
I'm
to
sorry,
it?
boss lady. Go ahead.
Can I respond to that?
Mm-hmm.
And I was going to say, you said something I thought it was very good. You said that when he wrote this out 2 years ago, keep in mind when he wrote this out 2 years ago, he was writing it as a professional league. Most of the time, just as Chaos in the first match, we all know, he operated as a professional. And even though he got criticized, honestly and truly, real people, professionals, business people, they play their game, they take their losses as their losses. They don't ride out clocks. So I think and I'm just being honest, would I do it if I was put in this situation? I probably would. But just piggyback off of him writing the rules 2 years ago, he wrote them for PSL, which is professional league. I'm just saying.
Now, my
I
question
never
to you,
factored
y'all, is
in
how do y'all
about it.
feel about that?
He wrote them
Like,
for
how do you
players like
feel
me.
about that as the commissioner
Yes.
who wrote it 2 years ago? How do you feel about it being
So-
played like that?
Again,
It's really a loophole.
Yo, listen, I did not expect it. I'm really surprised at it. But I mean, I don't have any feelings towards it. I honestly, listen. I don't have. Listen, I have absolute. I have a. If I could describe my feeling with a facial expression, it would be. Interesting.
Interesting.
That's exactly what it would be. You know,
I would
other than
add,
that, you know, I got gas. You know what I'm saying?
I don't have a feeling. I don't have a feeling towards, and I had a conversation with somebody the other day, and I was telling Dean about it. At this point, for me, it's no need to make a change for it because we're already too far. But I can tell you this though, going into next season, it can be something that we could definitely look at. We could talk about. I don't.
I already
think
know what I'm gonna do with next season.
Okay, I don't think. Honestly, truly, can I be honest with you?
Man.
I don't believe that it's going to be an issue.
Know.
I like you.
What do you mean?
Can I
Issue
talk?
for next season?
Go ahead.
Yeah. I just don't want to cut you off. I'm sorry. I don't believe that it's going to be an ongoing issue because I think it's causing too many problems. And I think what's going to happen, what I hope will happen, is they will look at themselves and look at the people that they're playing against and say, "I'm a professional. I don't need the clock. I'm gonna beat you fair and square."
Like a man.
So that's what I'm hoping. I'm
You
hoping
said,
it's
put
just
your
a
gun
phase.
down. Fight me like
It's
a
something
man.
new where people see they can do it, but not really wanting to do it because of the fact.
Right.
Because I want to be able to win with some type of integrity.
With some type of dignity.
But
I'm
I
just being honest, you know.
If-
I'm
but-
not gonna listen.
If you do it to someone else,
Don't be surprised.
cannot get
Be mad.
mad.
That's right.
Listen,
You can't,
even,
bro.
And it doesn't matter the length of time.
you can't
If
get mad.
you
That's-
do
that's-
it for
that's
6
silly.
minutes to someone else,
You still did it.
cannot, because you still denied them a win by the use of the clock.
You still
And so
boxed them
you-
out.
Listen, what's good for the gander is good. What's good for
Good for the
goose.
goose.
It's good for the gander.
gander.
Yo,
That's
listen,
true,
if
true.
you do it to somebody else, you gotta expect that somebody else is
Time
gonna do it.
management is a spooky
And I
thing,
think
man.
that goes back. That's why I really wanted Chaos to be here for that, because again, he was crucified
Yeah, he made
for
52
his
pickup.
reasoning. He was crucified for his actions. Listen, that guy was murdered for his actions on both ends of the spectrum. People who would have used it called him crazy. You were stupid. I can't believe you didn't. And those who didn't, you know, they still ain't support him. They was like, well, you know, I'm glad you. I hope you do it to me. You know what I'm saying? But listen, when it came down to it, he did what everybody would have wanted to do. When he did what everybody would have wanted to be done to them, but
Don't want to do it.
they don't want
But they don't want to do it.
Yo, and you can't have it both ways.
I'm not
all
even gonna
saying.
lie
I
to
don't
you,
wanna
man.
talk so
Listen.
much.
But
Time
that's-
management
yo,
thing.
when
It's
I-
like Boss Lady said, man. Professionals. When you sat there and put the pen to the paper and you decided to had a league and the smash round, the blitz round, dealer's choice, and just thinking about all this. You first off, you have to have a big imagination just to even sit there and put down a spade league on paper. Actually, make it make sense. Make it sound like it's supposed to sound, and then you got the rules with it, fouls and all that. So the time management thing, you thought about it. You looked at it as all right. It's just time. People they're not gonna do this and that. They're gonna be honorable, but you gotta also adjust to people, man. It's competition. People want to win. Don't nobody volunteer like, yo, I just want to keep losing. It's just
That's
like
true. That
it's
is
just like how
true.
Tommy
That
said,
is
it's
true.
money on the line.
That is true.
So you know when you got that on the line, it brings out the intensity. You feel me? So, but at the end of the day, bro, I'm not somebody that's gonna lead with the time first. I'm gonna lead with the skill first. But if I catch you over there time jerking, you better believe I'm gonna do the Tom Brady drill and I'm gonna run it out. That's just gonna happen. If I play, listen, I'm not gonna start it, but I'm gonna finish it. That's what I'm gonna say.
We played fast. We was just
Yeah, the
playing
first
spades,
you
man.
see
It
when we
wasn't
played,
none
bro.
of
We
that.
played 7
Yeah, it was-
rounds, and we talking, and we dealing. I love to play fast. I don't even like playing slow like that. So
Yeah.
if I had to, I will. But if I had to choose, I like to play fast cards.
We
It's like
talking
some fun.
about next season there being some changes. As soon as that changes, I'll still be beating people. I don't need no shot
Yeah,
clock.
like the time clock is
talking about.
Yes, the time clock
What
is
y'all
not.
talking about?
Time.
Think
Nobody
that's how I
said
need to
about
win?
you. Nobody-
But I
nobody
will
said
say this,
that
though,
was you.
Dean,
They
and-
just
and
said
this
it
is-
all together.
Yeah,
If you
no, I
change
know,
it,
but I'll just let
it's
people
always
know.
gonna be
I don't care
something
what
that
the
somebody
rules
else
are.
is
I'll
gonna
still
say.
be
Somebody else
smashing
gonna
it.
cry about it anyway. They're gonna cry about it
talk
more.
over each other. Let's not talk over each other. Let's get
What I was
they
saying
go
was, if you decide to change it, which I really don't think that you should, and because it's been thought out 2 years ago. But what I'm saying is, if you decide to change that it's gonna be something else that somebody say they don't
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
and say, well, I don't like this. You know what I'm saying? Well,
I
I,
don't
feel
like
like you should
dealer's
do this.
choice. I don't like
the. You
Feel
feel
me?
me? And so I
Mhm.
feel like the rules are already set. Just like if you go in the boxing ring, you know what I'm saying? They got a
Yeah.
rehydration clause. That's shit been going. Excuse me, that been going on for years. It's not. No one's changing that. And I think you know what I mean. So that's the rules of professionals. PS. I mean,
And
52
listen,
hitters,
we're
PSL.
not gonna do away with the clock. We're not gonna. I already know I see how a tweak can be made.
Absolutely.
Blitz round is still gonna stay there. It's still gonna take the amount.
I love the blitz
time
round.
off, all of it. You see what I'm saying? But I do see a tweak that can be made, and we'll make that adjustment.
Now this
Because
this
even-
this one
even-
question I do have to
even-
ask.
even
I'm
in
not even gonna
sports-
call it a change. I'm just gonna call it an amendment.
Even in
Okay,
sports,
okay.
even in sports, they tweak things. You see how like back in the days of basketball, how travel was a travel.
Yeah.
Now you got to gather a step now, so
Yeah.
it's different. You know what I mean? So you got to tweak it to make it better.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
They still changing the rules in the NBA. And
Yeah,
that's
Absolutely.
something
In
that-
NFL, they change sports. They change this
Right.
as
So
it goes. They try to make it
You got to change
appeal
the
to
rules.
what's got to go on.
I was looking at the other night. I was looking at UFC 1, and if you go back and watch that first UFC, it's brutal. They don't got
Right.
no weight classes. I mean, you got little small horse Gracie cats fighting, sumo wrestlers. I
Right,
mean,
right, yeah.
I mean, it was it was crazy. But as the UFC evolved, then they evolved in the weight classes. They evolved in the belts. They evolved in what they have now. It was not like it was when it first started.
Yep.
And I kind of thought about what we're doing here. And I wrote these rules out 2 years ago, and and we got a chance to actually apply them now. We got a chance to actually use them and play with them and work them now. Some things work, some things can be tweaked, some things I'm not really a fan of. But you can only see that through the play.
Through the playing, yeah.
And my goal is to have a bona fide, legitimate, first ever Spades league. You understand what I'm saying? But at the same time, I want to leave room for the growth, for it to evolve, just like the UFC did.
Right, yeah.
I want to leave that growth for it to evolve. You know what I'm saying? So that's where we at with that. You know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
I feel good about that. I feel good about that. So
Yeah.
I want to ask a question about the art. Now, in between the rounds, the clock stops, and then when the cards shuffle, they start up again. Now, I've been noticing when the bids, like people, when they got to make their bid, it seems like it's like a blank. It's like they draw in the blank or they can't bid their hand. What's going on with that? Like, I'm talking about, like, as far as
So because there is no time, even though the game clock has started, but
Yeah.
there's no individual. So this is what I'm doing, and this is what I want. This is what I want for all the dealers to develop too. So I don't want it to. I don't want you to be able to eat up the space during that time. So what you'll notice, especially what I do, and like I said, we're gonna spread this to all the dealers and the counters as well. So when you get your cards, this is how it's gonna go. So just so everybody will know, you get your cards, you're gonna have time to look at your cards. Okay. Now what you should do is you should go ahead and immediately pass it to your partner. Pass it to your partner, then you can tell your partner what you have. Your partner will then tell you what they have and submit the bid. I have no problem with that. Now you can't take all day. Now again, you pass it. I got 3. Your partner, I got 5. Let's go 8. Boom, done deal. The problem comes in, and where I'm gonna start calling fouls is when you pass that and you tell your partner I have 3, and your partner starts saying, how many you say you got again? Well, listen. Okay, I got 1, 2. I got a pop here, but see, that's taking
too much
time because it's eating away. You're gonna have 10 seconds. When I start counting down, you're gonna have, because I'm gonna notice it, and then I'm just gonna go into the countdown: 10, 9, 8, 7. If you hadn't bid it by then, you're gonna receive a foul game delay.
That's
you know
nasty.
what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
I've definitely been noticing that. Like people, it's like people
That
drawing
doesn't
the
change
blank when
nothing
it's
for
time to
us.
bid their hand. I don't know what that.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with that.
yeah,
Because it's not,
and,
it's
and
not only
so
for you,
again,
Tommy, it's for everybody else.
I didn't really expect people to weaponize the clock. I did.
Good
I
word,
didn't
yeah.
expect
Weaponize
that.
it, right.
Yeah, I didn't expect that, but now that they are, I wanna make sure that they are not illegally weaponizing it. You know what I'm saying? Taking up just extra time for nothing, because seconds matter in a time game. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So
Yeah.
so
Just to give everybody a fair play is
just to give
definitely
everybody
what you're
fair
saying.
play. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So So listen, y'all, we unpacked a lot. We've been here for about an hour and some change, and I think everybody who has been rocking with us, listen, I got some more that I really, really, really want to get into, but I'm gonna go ahead and close up shop now. Listen, I want to thank all the 52 hitters on this couch today for coming with us and rocking with us on Follow Suit. We got the 8 of Hearts, Tommy Doinks. We got the 3 of Diamonds, Just Shan. We got the Jack of Diamonds, Dead Eye himself. We got my protege, the King of
The
Spades,
militia.
BG Bane.
I'm
We
finna
got
put
the
him on
Ace
my
of
house.
Diamonds, turn up stuff. We got the Ace of Diamonds, Chaos. We got the 10 of Diamonds, Pardon My Flow. We got Madam President herself, the counter for the club family. I mean, the counter for the Spade family. And I am Willis Dean, the card bishop.
Absolutely.
Hey, listen, and we appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Before we leave out, what y'all got to say to the people?
I got one thing I want to ask. Now,
Hit 'em,
you know,
sir.
Chaos, you the bookkeeper. Can you run down the games for this Tuesday and Thursday so the viewers
Dope,
get
sir.
know?
All right, I got you. Hold on, give me a second here.
And don't talk while he do it.
All right, for week 6, we in week 6. For Tuesday, June 11th, we got Minding My Business against the Diamonds of Chaos. We got Bad Boys for Life against the Cutthroats. We got AK-47 against the Replacements. We got 52 Militia versus Elevate. We got Automatic Rifles versus the Fam.
We're elevate.
And then we got the Commission
Team better
versus
knock your
the
head over.
Diamonds in the Rough. I know I didn't say the names.
Nice,
So
nice. Yeah, it's all good.
Use that shot clock, dog. That's the only chance you got.
I like it. I like it. Yo, listen.
Hey, I got
Listen,
one more
y'all,
thing
we
to
got
say
some
real quick.
dope-
Use that shot clock. That's the only
We got
chance you
some
got.
dope games coming up.
Not true.
I think there's an announcement that needs to be made. I don't know what it is. Boss lady got something to say. Say it. What announcement? I got?
You want to serve 'em? Can I say it?
Yes.
So officially starting this week, it's going to be a little bit lengthy, but we are getting some complaints about different servers being done different ways and operating a different way. So we can rule out all of that. Officially this week we will have one server. Everybody's
stuff.
playing
One
one
server.
the same
Yes,
server.
that's good stuff.
Okay. So the dean
That's
can make sure
nasty.
that he's overwatching everything. Not only that gives everybody opportunity, because I know last week it was a big deal. People wanted to see certain matches and things of that nature. So I also with that I would say Shan, you and Miss T, y'all volunteered last week to commentate. So then that way it don't put so much on if for some reason Dean need to be out or I need to be out, then we just need one group of people. Each week we need commentators. So if anybody want to come, if you know you're not playing, please, ma'am, please, sir, please sign up to commentate, okay? So that at all times, and that way that helps CJ them out. We always got a commentator. We always got all the same rules are done in all the rules. So when y'all do me a favor, when y'all hear people complaining, well, it's gonna mean we're gonna be playing later. Guess what? You either gonna complain about that, or you gonna complain about the other counter or the other dealer doing things different ways.
I don't be
So
understanding.
we're gonna all
these
come.
complaints.
We're gonna all come
Complaints.
together. So y'all bag us with it when y'all hear somebody say something about it. Okay? All right,
Absolutely
let's-
not. This is the
All
question
right.
I got. Is this going to be from now on for the rest of the season, or y'all just doing this
Yes.
just to?
Yes.
I want to do it for the rest
Yeah.
of the
Yeah,
season.
we're gonna try. We're gonna try.
And maybe next season we can try two
To branch off
servers,
again.
and
That's
because
spooky.
then we'll have it in a system now. You know, what
Yeah.
I'm
It
saying?
seems like, yo, you know, I noticed, and this one I think I'm gonna tell you, boss lady, then I want to let y'all know, man, y'all got a lot of patience, man, because
Yeah.
I don't know how y'all do it. Because me personally, once something start, I'm like this. Once we've been doing something a certain way, and it's only one or two people crying about it, bro, we gonna still do it the same way. Like, because it seems like no matter what, y'all still try to make it fun, people. Y'all still try to, no matter what y'all try to do, it's always gonna be some complainers. Me personally, bro, I don't care if we playing 1 server, 2 servers, 3 servers, 8 servers. As long as the games get played and we just get them rocked out, we get them rocked out. But now we're gonna have the complaint. Now it's gonna be too long. But that's on them. It is gonna be too long, or it's gonna get done wrong. It's up to y'all, man. Whatever y'all want to do. But I just want to salute y'all because y'all got a lot of patience, man. I ain't.
Thank you, sir. I want to say this. And I'm gonna say it.
Appreciate y'all.
You know, sometimes, listen, I'm a tenant diamond, man. Sometimes I carry on, man. My mouth is kind of crazy and all that. And I punch niggas in their face in real life and all that. So, you know, I just want to say I apologize for, you know, to who's it, Mama Dean, if I disrespected and anything like that. I just want to apologize. You understand what I'm saying?
She like wrestling, sir. So
yeah, you said that. Yeah, but listen, it's all space talk. Anything that talks about the game, I'm gonna say it. And it, you know, and it happens, man. You know, it just is what it is, man.
If I could just say something real quick,
yes, sir. You got it.
I just want to throw out there. Me and Deadeye, we won our game in the last grudge match. We're looking for somebody to challenge us. I know we big competition, but we need somebody to call us out, try to get some games in, so we can work our way up the ladder. So anybody trying to play me and Deadeye, please let us know. I know it's a scary
heard it first.
competition.
He said what he said.
I know it's a scary competition, but y'all try us.
They got their first grudge night win against no other than Boss Lady and myself. So shout out. They are looking to come up.
Congratulations.
Listen, grudge night.
That's my first win ever, Boss Lady.
The last Friday of the month here in the Hit House. It goes down. The grudge night is an actual title. It's an actual world title that we have.
Held by.
Listen, we got the world champs in the building right now. Fiji Bane and Deadeye. All right, so listen.
What? Hey, yo, y'all gonna stop playing with my name, man. Everywhere I go, my name is being Fiji Bang and Pardon, man. Is the joint, man.
It's part of it.
Yeah, me and
Fiji
Deadeye trying to come after their heads.
My name ain't being said on platforms and all that. I ain't feeling it.
I'm sorry. The Hit House champions. Let me correct that. The Hit House champions. Fiji Bane, the King of Spades, and pardon my flow, the 10 of diamonds. Let me get that straight.
I'm gonna go ahead and get in this next grudge match. I'm gotta go ahead and plan ahead. Get in there.
You don't get out with that peach hat, man. Yo, listen, man. Don't be hating on
social media. Listen. We appreciate y'all for joining us. This is Follow Suit. Make sure that y'all set your notifications. We will be back next Sunday. We're gonna be back next Sunday at 6:00.
Yeah,
listen, we're talking professional spades. We're talking. Listen, we got a lot. We missed a lot, y'all. We're talking professional spades. We're talking professional spade players. We're talking professional matches. All right. So y'all rock with us. All right. This your boy Rubens Dean. Y'all already know everybody else. We out, y'all. Thank y'all for joining.
Let's
Good
go.
stuff,
y'all.
That's gonna be nasty.
I be gonna land.
That's
Hi.